positioning, and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's marked out at the 7. Very short return to create some tough field position. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He eludes the rush. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. After getting completion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He'll pitch it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They'll run it here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball. Second and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first.
They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups. and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time?
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's dropped. A crucial play there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the completion made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on play.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Snags a quick throw. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Direct snap to the back. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Nittany Lions are on the move here. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks. It was a foot race, and he won it. Here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll toss it to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing. And
they've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass caught. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's a quick grab. Oh, look at the quick cut. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do.
Check. Hornet.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work on the 44. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 20. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Penn State. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.